Hi everyone, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and welcome to Flosstube number 116, a video about counted cross stitch and nothing but counted cross stitch. Anyway, I would like to welcome everyone, new or longtime viewer. I really appreciate you stopping by and visiting with me. I'm trying to get back on a regular schedule, and I really appreciate all the kind comments. I've not had time to go through all of them yet because there were so many well-wishers and people saying how wonderful it is for me to be back, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have not subscribed or liked the video, hope you see something you like and you'll come back. But like and subscribe the video. I would really appreciate it because there are about 30% of you all that are not subscribed. So if you're watching on TV, go to your phone and subscribe, please, right now. And if you'll hit the bell, you'll have a notification when I post another video. All right, enough of that. Let's get started. First of all, I have some fantastic news. I'm going to be a grandma again, and it's a girl. It's going to be a girl. And hopefully in July, I will have some wonderful, wonderful news to share. So yay, yay, yay for my youngest daughter, Amelia, and her husband, Matt, and my grandson, Harrison. I'm so excited for them. Okay, it's like a dream come true. First of all, I'm going to start with my finally finished objects or fully finished objects. This one was not a finally finished. It was just a fully finished. I have gifted this, so I'm going to have to show you a picture because my family, some of them live far away, so I have to give them things when they come, you know, because I don't like to mail my needlework and stuff in the mail. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, I finished the March hare pattern, and I will post a picture right after this of the finish. And I even had the frame and everything, and I even went to Hobby Lobby and bought the ribbon. So the picture will be here. So that was that finish. I was very proud of that. There's a 32 count. Yeah. Oh, I forget the name of the blue. Cobalt blue. That's it. 32 count cobalt blue on linen. And I used all the call for DMC threads. And all the beads and things were provided. The frame I had to buy extra from Just Nan. That pattern is no longer available, I'm sorry to say. All right, the next fully finished object I had, I went to Quilter Station last year for a retreat, and I got to meet Liz Matthews. Oh, she is such a nice lady. I also got to meet her mother, Kathy Barrick, too. She's very nice, too. But I haven't finished Kathy's pattern yet. Sorry, Kathy. But anyway, I got Liz's finished. I thought, you know, this is such a small pattern. I ought to at least finish the thing, you know, so I don't have 11,000 whips. And even if I do, it doesn't bother me. But anyway, Liz was nice enough to give us everything we needed to finish the project. She gave us the floss. She gave us the fabric. She also gave us the finishing fabric and the polyfill for stuffing. And we had needles and buttons and all kinds of things. And this was some old, I think, upholstery fabric she said she'd found in a, I don't know if it was a thrift shop or Goodwill or if it was, you know, like a store. I can't remember. But anyway, she got this. And this is what's featured on the cover with the vanity sampler. And so what we did was there were 8 different patterns to choose from, and I chose the bird. And this is my finish. I just went ahead and did some long stitches around it, and then I appliqued it on the pillow. And she had already sewed this together for us, and it was great. You know, all we had to do was she left the opening, we turned it inside out, we stuffed it, and that's it. And this is on 36 count linen, and it's 1 strand over 2 threads. And I used all these silks, the MPI silks that were called for, that she provided. with the kit. So, and remember, a vanity sampler is one that they cut the name and all the information out of because they considered it was vain to, you know, have that up on the wall. So that's finish number 2. So that'll be nice for my dough bowl, which I actually have one. Then finish number 3 was a fully finished number 3, excuse me, was In the Meadow. And it was a pattern I got in my advent box from Colorado Cross Stitcher. I just loved her patterns. I can't wait to do some more of them. And this one was the cutest one, and we even got wooden buttons in one of the packages. And this is called In the Meadow, and it says, "In the meadow we can build a snowman." It's kind of like walking in a winter wonderland. Is that not too cute? So I sewed all the little buttons on, and that was just really, really fun. And I just did the back like this. I meant to put some rickrack here, and I forgot about it, and I was like, too bad. This is done on 28 count natural raw linen, and it's 2 strands over 2. And I just had this fabric in my stash. And then I just whip stitched the bottom. So there's that. Beautiful pattern. So if you want that one, you'll have to go on her website, which I will link below. And same thing with Liz Matthews. You can go to your local Needlework shop. But for Carolina Cross Stitcher, this is an exclusive to her shop, I think. And you'll have to go to her shop and order this. And she has an online shop. All right. And finally finished object number 4, or fully finished, I should say. And this one's sort of kind of finished, you know. It just needs a little tweaking, okay? I couldn't decide if I wanted to make it an ornament or if I wanted to make it a small for the dough bowl. And I thought I had some chenille that I really wanted some red chenille around here to make Santa Claus pop. But I didn't have any. I tried white, I tried blue, I tried green, I tried, you know, just everything. Nothing. The reds I had, no. I had red pom-poms. I didn't have anything else. So I'm going to consider this a finish, sort of, kind of. And if I can find what I'm looking for, I will put some red chenille around here. I'm really wanting some red chenille. And I know I can go to the store and get yarn, but it's like, yeah. You know, the chenille yarn. I may end up having to do that because I've been on websites and stuff and couldn't find any. But this is from Hands On Design, and this was a piece of 28 count witched fabric that I found at a yard sale, EGA yard sale. And I sewed 2 strands over 2, and I substituted Classic Colorworks Bluebell in the Noel for the DMC because I liked the variegation. And I just think he's so cute. And this was in the Jingle Ball exclusive pattern book, which I'm sure will be out sometime. But this is by Kathy Haberman from Hands On Design. He's adorable. And it's 2 strands over 2. And that's my 4 fully finished objects for this week. Yay! Then, don't everybody faint, okay? Because, you know, I had a dry spell for a while, and now it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm finishing everything inside. I have a finish. And I guess because I missed a little bit and couldn't stitch, I guess I'm like a little bit behind. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, Primrose Cottage Stitches. I wanted to get this one done by Christmas, but yeah, that, you know, we got a Christmas shop, and you got a grocery shop, and you got to bake all the stuff and go to all the parties and have fun. Yeah. So I'm finishing this, you know, after Valentine's Day. It doesn't matter. It's going to be ready for next year. I'm getting ready early. This is called Jolly Happy Soul by Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this is a PDF that I got, even though you can get the full pattern. And I stitched this on, I had lots of 28 count natural raw linen, and I thought, won't he look cute on that? Is he not just bright and colorful? And he just pops on this. Really, really cute. That's a happy little snowman. I think he's a little stuck up. His little nose sticks up in the air, but he's cute. And the little red bird, you know, on his stick arm and little snowflakes. Those snowflakes were the easiest snowflakes I've ever stitched. But just cute, cute, cute. And I used pretty much all the call for threads, except I didn't have the B5200 I needed because I needed 2 skeins. I had Blanc, so I used that. And it still came out really well. So I probably will frame that. Not really totally 100% sure, but we'll see. So that's my finish for the week. I would have had more, but I was out having fun and shopping for my new grandbaby to be. So there you go. I've been cooped up a while, so I had to get out. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about, oops, I forgot about that. I have 2 free patterns today. I have one for sampler stitchers, and then I know everybody doesn't like to stitch samplers, and because I'm in the, well, because there's so much snow up north, and the people in the south are only getting rain or whatever, I decided I would bring out a winter pattern. And this one is from Pinker and Pumpkin, and it's Snowman 1869. And this is what the pattern looks like. Isn't he cute? And I will link that below. So, yeah. So we can get a head start, or you can, you know, who knows? It may snow yet down south. Who knows? We'll be like Heat Miser and whatever the other guy was in, you know, The Year Without a Santa Claus. Boy, I tell you what, you forget. Anyway, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? And the other free pattern, this is the cutest, most colorful sampler. And for those of you like Kim, the Contented Stitcher, or Kim, Contented Stitcher Kim, excuse me, Kim, I'm so sorry, that love birds and samplers, this one is for you. It's so cute. It's called Catherine Terry, age 9. And it's by My Sister Samplers. And look at that. Is that not just really pretty and colorful? So when I saw this, I thought of Kim and all you sampler stitchers. And I was like, that is really, really cute. I like that. I may stitch this one for my granddaughter. Who knows? Aha. So I'm just going to be doing all kinds of things for my granddaughter. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. So those are the 2 samplers, which I will link below, how you can go to get those. And now we're going to talk about works in progress. Okay. All right. I have always wanted to stitch a Mary Clayton, not Mary Clayton, a Hats or Hands Across the Sea sampler. I just think Nicola Parkman is the bomb, just like Vanna Pfeiffer, because Nicola Parkman is the sampler bomb, and Vanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, is the bomb when it comes to finishing. Just the best. So anyway, I looked and looked and looked and looked, you know, because I was like, I just don't know if I'm going to do that sampler thing. But this one just kind of happened to get me. And I thought, you know, I can do this one. It's not real involved, not real complicated, but it's bigger than it looks. This is Mary Clayton. And several people have finished this one. The Contented Stitcher Kim and Rhonda, my friend from Iowa, have finished this and have it framed up on their walls. It's beautiful, along with a bunch of others. Now, Nicola gives Soie d'Angers, DMC, and MPI conversions. I'm cheap. I use the DMC. So, because that way I can buy more cross stitch, you know. But the favorite thing I like about these patterns, besides them being very large so you can see even when you're tired, is this cute little bookmark thing. And it has all the color conversions on the card. And then it's got a nice little story on the back, and just really, really neat. I love these. So that way you're not flipping pages and all kinds of stuff. You can just set this card up on your stand and stitch away. So anyway, without further ado, let's see what I'm stitching. Okay. This is on, oh dear, 32 count winter brew from R&R Fabrics. I'm using all the DMC flosses, and I had finished the first page, and then where the bird and the house are and this border, I got that. And when I finish the top part of the house where I've got the bottom two, the bricks, I will have finished the second page. So I'm almost done with the second page, people. I'm really, really excited about this. I'm using 2 strands of DMC over 2 threads. And this is my first start of the Hands Across the Sea sampler. Now, I've started others since then, but, because you know I have to start everything. But I'm really enjoying working on this. And it's going to be something that'll be like, you know, a real keepsake. So, anyway. So there's that one, and that's Hands Across the Sea. And the next one I have, I just switched gears totally. Oops, I better put this together, because if I don't, and I'm sorry about the rattling, but oh well. Because, yeah. Anyway, this one is a stitch along that I'm doing with the ladies at my stitch club. We stitched on it last night, and this is called Merry Ho Ho Ho. And this right here, it comes out of this book, Mill Hill, Santa's Holiday, and it's this one right here. Is that not gorgeous? So what we said we were going to do is 1 band a month. Well, I've got a better picture here, and I even stuck it in here. I took it here. I cheated. There you go. Okay, band 1 is this. I didn't feel so bad last night when I went, and I didn't have all of band 1 done. Nobody did. So I was like, hey, this is not bad. These people stitch at my speed. So anyway, this is how much I've got done. I put the bugle beads in last, because every time I started to put the bugle bead in, I was always 1 strand off. So I took those out. It was start, stop, start, stop. At least I got half of this done. So hopefully I can get the heart done and the other half, and I'll have this part done. And the rest of it should be quite easy. And it's done with DMC flosses and the Mill Hill beads. And we're using the 2 strands for the stitches, and 2 strands to put the beads on. So hopefully this will be a finish before Christmas. All right, and the next one is from Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this is Welcome Spring. And I was so close to getting this one done. I thought, oh, I'll have this finished. Well, there were other things I had to do this week. Otherwise, this one would have been done. You'll see how close I am. This is on a 28 count Witchell lavender linen. I just do not know the name of the color. It's just some kind of lavender, and it's such a pretty lavender. And I'm using all the Call for DMC threads. And this is what I've got. All I lack is a little bit of grass and a couple of butterflies. And maybe a bee. No, 3 chickens, 2 butterflies, and 2 bees. And the bottoms of the carrots. That's it. And I'll have this done. And the rest of the grass. Excuse me. And this will be a pillow. I think it is so, so cute. And it's 2 strands over 2. And hopefully this will be a finish next week. Unless I find something else to while away the time. Okay, then the next thing is, oh, I didn't put that down. Joy. I had to think of it for a minute. It's Joy, and it's a Christmas ornament. It's the Joy ornament. And I'll insert a picture here. And this is what I have done on this. Oh, let me put something behind it. Okay. This is what I have done on this. I got the red done. I got half of it done. I got this done. And then I got all this done. And I did all this, and I found it was off over here. So I had to take all that out and do it again. But I got it all put back in, so I'm really tickled with my progress. Otherwise, it would have been finished also, because I was planning on finishing this one too. This one's on an ivory linen, and this is a Witchell because it's real stiff. And I'm using 2 strands over 2, and I'm using Weeks Dye Works flosses. And this was at our retreat at Panda's Cross Stitch and Beading, our Christmas retreat. All right, and the next, and this one's by Praiseworthy Stitches. I forgot to say that, sorry. And the last one that I've started and been working on, this one's from our featured Etsy designer today, because you know every video I have a featured Etsy designer, and if you haven't watched, I do that. And this one's called February, A Year in the Hoop. And I thought this was just the cutest thing ever. So, of course, I had to stitch it. And then, okay. And this is what I ordered the black fabric from Fat Quarter Shop, because that was the only place I could find any black fabric that was this shade of black. It's on 28 count even weave. And this is how much I have done. And that just really pops on this black. The chalkboard black, I just didn't like the way it looked, and I had plenty of that. And I'm using 2 strands of DMC over 2. Now, I did substitute the pink in the mailbox. It was supposed to be number 151, and I used 776 DMC because I did not have 151 and did not want to go to the store for 1 strand of floss and spend $50. Because you know how it is. Like, you go to buy groceries, you go to buy floss, and you come out and you spent way more money than you plan on spending. So that's 2 strands over 2. So hopefully this will be a finish also. And their patterns are just so cute. And they also have a floss tube. And I will link that below. And later, well, not later, I will just do it now. We'll start and do the Etsy shop, because that's all my whips. And yeah, that's all my whips for today. And so what we will do is we will do the featured designer thing. Okay, first of all, they, I think, started out making project bags and quilted bags. And this is one of their quilted bags, and it has a little zippered small bag with it. Isn't that cute? Very useful too. All right, then they also have the regular project bags with the vinyl fronts. This one's the 4th of July, and they put a little crocheted pull tab on it. And they have the little label up there. Now here's an Easter one with a little clutch. They sell, some of the clutches are sold alone, and some are with a bag. And then some bags are just sold alone. A little Christmas bag. I thought that was so cute. And then Old Fashioned Hot Cocoa. It's a digital download pattern. And I thought that was just precious. I like how they put the little pine cone right in the middle of the bows. So cute. Then we have Every Rose. It's not too late to get ready for Valentine's Day next year. Or, you know, maybe you could bake one for Mother's Day to give to your mother. Or a friend. And then St. Patrick's in a Small Town. So it's a St. Patrick's Day. You know that's coming up soon. So we can go ahead and get these and get started. Then we have I Love You More Today Than I Did Yesterday. Now, who doesn't love to hear that? It says, I love you more. That's the name of the pattern. And these are all digital downloads. Then we have Fresh Cut Flowers. That's very springy. And then we have Winter in a Small Town, and I thought I'd show this one just because it was so different. And she's got like the covered button. Isn't that little tree cut out pretty too? That's just so cute. And then we have I Pinch Back. Everybody needs this on St. Patrick's Day, especially if you're a child going to school. But don't let the teacher see this. Then we have Love. It's called Valentine's in a Small Town. Isn't that cute? And then the one I haven't done because I started with February. I was going to start with January, but my fabric didn't come in time. And this is January, A Year in the Hoop. He's so cute. The Snowman just got me. And then this is next month's March, A Year in the Hoop. And it's got the jonquils or daffodils with the little birdhouse. Isn't that cute? So springy looking. And so there you go. But you need to run over to their Etsy shop, check them out, and you know, buy some things. I'm an enabler. I'm just proud of it. You know, what can I say? Okay. Let's see. Oh, I know what else I was going to show. I've got Stitchy Kindness, and I also have Patreon patterns from Fox and Rabbit for this month. Now, you may have seen these on other channels. I just haven't seen them but on one or two. And I thought, oh, I need to be showing this. So, the first one I want to show is called Wilhelmina. And Karen designed this. And look at the rabbit. Is that not just precious? So cute. And it kind of looks Quakery with all the little quilty looking designs and the hearts. Just too cute. You could use that for Valentine's Day and Easter. All right. And then the next one is definitely a Valentine's Day pattern. This one's called Be Mine. And this is Love. And that's just precious. These are from Fox and Rabbit, Karen and Brendan. They're just really sweet folks from Australia. And they have some great designs. Their fabric is amazing. I will link them below. They have a Flosstube. You need to go watch it if you don't, because they're quite entertaining. They have the cutest little dogs. And when they let them be on the set. But be sure and go watch them. Okay, and last but not least, I'm going to show you some Stitchy Kindness I got. And, yeah. So, and I want to answer a question first. Okay, first of all, well, not question, but, well, yeah. Everybody really liked the cardinal ornament that I showed and what it was finished on. And, you know, that was in the Leisure Arts book, the 101 Mini Ornaments. And this is the ornament, and they asked where I got it from. This came from Panda's Crossing, and she ordered it from Yarn Tree, yarntree.com. And it's got these discs in there with it. But they have two different kinds, or that I know of. They may have more. But, you know, yarntree.com, or you can ask your local Needlework shop to order these. It doesn't really have a name. Just take a screenshot and tell them that's what I want. Okay. All right, now we're on to Stitchy Kindness. I tell you, everybody is so nice. I really appreciate everyone. Okay, first of all, I got from my friend and fellow Flosstuber, Olivia, Southern Yankee Stitcher. Now, you need to be sure to go watch her videos, too. She hadn't had a video in a while, but I just saw that she put one out today, I think. So be sure and check that one out. She had something quite interesting on there. And I was like, ooh, I can't wait to get to watch that. So when I finish videoing this, that's what I'm going to go do. I got this scissor holder, and you put your scissors, which I should have gotten some. Okay, here we go. Take your scissors and just put them in here. Is that not just precious? But she picked this up for me at a retreat she went to. And also, it says side by side or miles apart, stitch friends will always be close at heart. And look at this beautiful needle minder. So cute. And then from the beach retreat, I got these South Carolina 2023 floss drops and floss drop holders. Oh my goodness, too cute. And then I got this needle and bead case with 26 tapestry needles and size 10 beading needle. And it's got a flip-flop on it. There are people that will fight me for this, like my kids. And Miss Dolores. All right. Then, last but not least, Yankee Stitcher had this recipe for happy. And it says, stitching the C and... Oops, I should have opened this first. Because I can't remember what it said. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay. This is done on Desert Mesquite. Oh, no. It's done on Under the Sea Fabrics, 28 count Jobulin. And in Hesita, I think it is. Okay, it says, stitching the sea and camaraderie, it says. And then it's got Myrtle Beach on another side. And it's got 2023 with the two ladies stitching. And then it says recipe for happy. And it's like a cube. You can make a cube or you can make 4 different pieces. Is that not too cute? And this is from Yankee Stitches. So hopefully this will be out soon. But thank you so much, Olivia. And, and Barefoot Needle Arts. I really, really appreciate it. And Yankee Stitchy. And I'll link that below too. Okay, and the last thing I did, and I meant to show, this is another question I had. What kind of thread do I use when I do my circular finishes like I did last time for the ornaments and things? And if you use regular thread, it just, sometimes it breaks if you pull on it. And I got the upholstery thread, and it's just Coats and Clark's, and I got this at Joann's. And that's what I got. And I got this off-white so I could see it in the back, because it was, the other color was the same color as my fabric. And I thought, oh, we're not going to be doing that. So anyway, and that way you can pull on that and it doesn't break as easy. And it's just really good to, use to pull on and lace up your fabric, and you can pull real tight on that. All right. I think that's it. I appreciate everyone watching. I hope you'll come back. I hope you'll like and subscribe the video. And, it's just like, yay, I'm getting more strength every day. I'm getting where I can do more every day. And I'll start physical therapy next week. So I'm really excited. And hopefully I'll get back in the swing of things pretty soon. And thank you for all your well wishes, your prayers, and your comments. It's great. I'm so grateful. You just don't know how much. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.